Hello, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome. We're at Teletubby. So we don't run over any children or anything like that. So we're in we're at, what was it? I've forgotten where we are. That was called the Braes. This is up in, you get, hello, welcome to the channel, fuck off. Right, I used to live in a council scheme when I was young and I was working and, well, working, what do you mean working? Well, I'm still working, but I was working for companies and stuff, and I had loads of children, and, you know, I worked 7 days a week, and I went to the pub and got pissed. Back in the good old days, you could drink and drive, but marriage fell apart and everything like that went all wrong and all the rest of it. So that was living in a community like that. It's not exactly bad, it's alright, yeah? If you can keep it all together. So many people don't. Look at that LDV! Wow! Wow! God, that looks a bit it's a bit rough looking. There's a caravan there as well. Right, okay, don't have time to look at that. Oh shit, am I coming the wrong way? Oh, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Fuck, I'd probably get murdered down here. This is some fucking, this is rough. I've made a wrong turn in. Oh my god. Oh, please. This is fucking terrible. Well, at least we'll get to see the LDV. This is probably the hillbillies jump out on you here. Lock the doors. It did say, what I've noticed a lot of driving around is a lot of the signs are covered with bushes and things. Then they've got the cheek to turn around and tell us that we're breaking rules and laws and stuff. But we'll have another. There it is there. LDV. It's probably getting used to store stuff. I bet that's what it is. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. God knows. Was it? Aye. What should it for the bairns? Aye. Now we need to turn right up here, don't we? How? We made such an arse of this. Oh, when you drive around these schemes, you do get to see interesting vehicles. There's a T4. There's a lot of vehicles around. How did that? Oh, right. I know what I've done wrong. That's the way I came up. Oh yes, coming down. Oh, for fuck's sake! There's a Toyota Corolla, average on the left there. Right, turn left in here. Ah, Jesus Christ! Is that? Can we turn left and does that take you down to the road? I don't know if it does. I don't know if it does actually. It's a fucking maze, isn't it? This is what happens when you don't use the sat nav. Oh, that car's coming in there, so that must have been out in the main road there. That's my logic. There we go. Right, so we're leaving. We're leaving Teletubby. Always stop, you never know. Could be a push bike or something there, eh? Right, so here we are, we're heading out of Teletubby. We're going into... Right, so that was quite interesting. So we've seen an LDV, a Volkswagen T4, An Rage Toyota Corolla. All just for a little drive. Oh, holy shit, when lights flash. Yeah, that was the 20 zones outside schools, which makes total sense. And they had all that before. And they had to go and spoil that by introducing it everywhere. In like built up areas, which was lunatic. And was a misuse of power or whatever you want to call it. So here we are in Aloha. We are doing 29 miles an hour, 31. So what I would like to do tonight is go into that little island. I've got two ideas once I've done my business, right? Is either go up Gartnorm Dam, which could be a problem because it'll be dark if I walk around it. It takes an hour to walk around it, but I've got lights with me. Or go and get onto the wee island down in the Forth, which I'd like to do again. I've already done it before, so the problem is parking is problematic because you can't really park there. So I think the tide would need to be out. So I don't know what the tide is at the moment. I should have checked. I didn't. The other thing would be to go to Asda, Inglewood House. That's where Sheila stayed in there. When I used to do things like this, I always used to go and visit Sheila, and I'd go in there, I'd go and buy a cake or something like that, a bottle of juice for her. But she died. I don't know when the fuck she died. You know, I just sort of, like, I don't struggle, but I stay alive and get on with my own life, and people do things and then they die, you know. It's just the way it goes, you know. There's not much I can do about it. Didn't want her to die, but she did. So I would have went to visit her, so I'm sort of feeling it a wee bit, you know. The night, it's just like, oh, I would have gone to see her, and I sort of wish she wasn't dead, that she was still alive, so I could go and see her, but I can't go and see her. So it's like, it is irrational. Yeah, I know it's irrational, but I mean, I've been sort of fairly tough, if you like, about coping with. She's just somebody that I did, you know, I met her when I was doing the care job and went to see her for a couple of years, and I suppose it was because of the circumstances in which I met her. It's not surprising that she actually died, because she was, you know, a vulnerable person that had all these health issues and everything like that. So it was a bit tragic, but people have tragic lives sometimes, you know, and I think Sheila didn't. I don't think she realised. Well, I don't think anybody does. I don't think she realised she was going to die. And what I mean is that I spoke to her about death and everything. We did speak about it, and I think she probably, or maybe she didn't care. And I'm not sure. She wasn't too fussed about it. I think she probably just. I would say she probably thought she could carry on, just, you know, with her bad habits and everything, and it wasn't going to, you know. I think, who's to say it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? I don't know, because people, we're all going to die anyway, you know. I think, from my point of view and how I live my life, is you should try and give yourself a bit of a chance. And all you're doing is prolonging your life, and that is by being relatively healthy. There's that Andy Scott thing. I did videos of that, and I don't think anybody even fucking watched them. It's like quite annoying because yeah, I'd like to talk about it and everything, but nobody gave a shit, you know. So that was that. About the sculptor, I think the Kelpies kind of seem to work, you know, but the other ones, when Journey's End is up here, when that's quite nice, Journey's End, and that's quite a interesting sort of concept, you know. I would like to see more art around, and I'd like to see myself being involved with art more than what I am. Or maybe I am, maybe this is art. Well, it is art. Maybe this is the ramification of my years and years of existence, is this. Videos. Looks like it, doesn't it? Bath and shower showroom. That was where the clothes, I used to sell clothes in there, and they shut up. But they've got, I don't know if it's the same company. It's the same companies in the Cumbernauld. So this is what happens, isn't it? Some of the guys that got to work for them, they're right dumplings. Like some of that, there's this guy, like real lazy bastard, like, and he's like, oh, you know, he was on about the things you could catch off the clothes and everything. Can you see how difficult it is getting people to work? If you've got a company, you're trying to get somebody to work for you. Because they don't want to do fuck all, a lot of them. I mean, so what? He was like worried he was going to get some kind of disease off the clothes. If you're that bothered, I would say that would be the wrong job for you, you know? But anyway, there was a guy in there, he was alright, I quite liked him, but generally, a lot of these shops, there was a lot more of them around. There was several around, and generally it was, I mean, there's not really a lot of money in it. Like, it was just a way of getting rid of stuff that I picked up at the car boot sale that, you know, otherwise I'd have to sell. I mean, I even came over here in the van one time on Saturday on the way home from Edinburgh. But it's probably more trouble than it's worth, to be honest with you. You know, there's Journey's End. Oh, I should have said before it's Journey's End right there. I've been on looking at everything, and I would need to look up the video. I don't think Andrew's even said anything about it. Or if the views must be pretty low, something like 30 or something. Cemeteries down there, I didn't know that. My hands are all funny because I started polishing this car, and I washed the van and the Granada and this car today, and I polished this car, some of it, well, the bonnet and the sides and the boot, but that's most of it anyway, isn't it? So I need to get the windows cleaned on the Granada. So it's been nice sort of weather for it, you know, just nice day to do a bit of cleaning and everything like that. 24,000 for that fucking Land Rover. Jesus Christ. See that? 24,950 having a laugh. Aye, right. Aye, it'll be fucking breaking down all the time, that thing. Jesus Christ, I'll never pay that for that. 25, let's just call it 25 grand. For a fucking Land Rover. Which one was it? Was it a Vogue or something? A Vogue, or was it a Range Rover? I don't fucking know. I lost interest in them, they were shite, weren't they? They used to be cool. I'd buy one of the original ones. The original Range Rover. I'd sooner buy that. You'd buy one of them for probably 4 or 5 grand. You know, a V8 or something would be good, or a diesel. That's the one to go for. Who cares about modern shite? You know? I used to visit them as a carer. I usually do sort of look, and I wonder how they're getting on, but most of them will be dead. The people I used to care for. Yeah, the majority of them will be dead. Definitely, without a doubt. So here we are. Thanks for watching that video. Please like, share and subscribe. Video. Please keep this. Please. At least I've not been moaning about J.K. Rowling in this video, which is unusual. At the end of the day, who cares? I mean, it's like people have their ideas, and who gives a fuck, really, at the end of the day. So thanks for watching. Bye! Bye.